Doing a little video now on how I do a wood burning. I'm just doing some scrap piece of wood right now. This was actually, I got something on the other side of this. It says don't stand here. Um, just like I said, some old scrap piece that I did before. But this is, I'm using a typical wood burner here. And I just start at the top and slowly work my way through the lines. And I'll start one here that I didn't start yet. You kind of got to work slow so that the width of the burn is maintained throughout the line. I'm not using any pressure here. Trying to keep everything straight as possible. These are trees I'm doing right now. Whenever you come to a knock in the wood, there's really not much you can do about that. You just try to use wood that doesn't have a knock. But it's the start of it. Okay, so all my trees are done. The outline of them anyway. And then I'll go back and add some detail. These are going to be birch trees. So I'll go back and add some detail and some branches, and then we'll add color and all that stuff. But right now I'm going to go ahead and add some detail. So I'll get back to you as soon as that's done. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added just a little bit of detail to the birch trees. As you can see, they're starting to look like trees now. And then I'll add some branches and a little bit more detail. Okay, so I went ahead and added a little bit more detail to these birch trees. And just threw some branches on there. It's not quite finished yet. The branches aren't anyway, but as you can see, you just do a little bit by little bit, adding on as you go. Got my little wood burner right there still. I primarily use the same tip on all of this, but I'm about to switch tips now and do some other stuff and bring the foreground up. So I'll show you how I did that later on. So I went ahead and finished up the branches on this piece and added some color to the first tree, to the first birch tree. I don't know if you can tell the difference through the video, but it is in fact white like a birch tree, and the rest will be white, so on and so forth. And I think I may add some color to the background, but what I'm using to add color is my chalk. And I forget what name brand chalk this is. I forget where I picked it up at, but it is chalk. And I use a blending technique with my finger and a sponge to soften it. And so there you have it. I added all the colors that I wanted to add. Came out okay, but could have been better. Nevertheless, there's always room for improvement. But that's how I do it. All the colors are added, all the details done. You know, I may go back and tweak this and that, tweak here and there, whatever. But you know, as of right now, this is what it is. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.